Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. Hopefully, everyone is excited for another day of sports betting. We have a big lineup today: the NBA playoffs and Major League Baseball. Get a day off from hockey for a couple days here, and then we get to start even more playoffs. Right? I had to deal with a lot of thunderstorms last night. My niece caught some cool video of a lightning strike. I wish I could bring it up and show, but it was pretty cool, Ramon.
You can actually,
I
if it's on your
can.
computer,
Oh yeah.
you can share it, and then I can share it. If anybody wants
Oh.
to see lightning strikes, I'd like to see some lightning strikes right here on our show.
That's right. Yeah,
Good
I don't
morning,
know, I
everyone.
don't know how you mean, like, I could do, like, say, present?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd have to,
Good
like,
morning. While Mindy
put
gets
it up
her lightning strikes ready, well, good morning and welcome to the morning steam with the Midwest premier meteorologist, Mindy
there.
Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. And yes, and welcome to NBA Playoff Saturday officially.
Right.
We're not playing in anymore. We're in. We're in. I don't know, whatever. I think they were sending teams home last night, and so I don't know. I thought those were playoffs, play-ins, 18. I don't know if I should even say the sponsor. Do the playoffs have a sponsor? Is it Kia or
Right.
did they
Funny.
just make the play-in for AT&T? Maybe I don't know. Hello, everybody. Welcome. 4 games today. We're just 4 hours away from tip-off of the NBA playoffs. Who's going to win the NBA Finals this year? I don't think we know. I don't think so. Milwaukee, Denver,
Right.
Boston, well, Kings, Warriors.
Who could it be?
Who else you want to throw in there, Mindy?
I don't know, I think you
Through,
mostly got it, covered.
Cavs and Knicks today, one of the best matchups. Maybe the Warriors and the Kings. I mean, let's talk about the good matchups. I mean, the game's practically a pick 'em. We'll talk about them all. We'll talk about the first four anyway. We'll talk about the next four tomorrow. Let's start to say hello to everyone while Mindy's trying to get that lightning strike.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. We'll see.
You have to go from the phone to the
Yeah,
computer.
like, I'll have to, like, email it to myself and bring it up. Maybe I'll just have to
Yeah, all right. I didn't mean to make it. I just,
That's all
you
right.
know, you're the one that said I wish I could show it, but now
I know, and then I didn't know that I could, right? And so now, yeah, what
you
a
could
fun
show us just about anything on your computer.
thing. Here, I could maybe just, show you the
I guess you could
photo.
just hold it up. Sure. I mean,
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's see if we
that's
can,
easier. Hi, everybody. Welcome in
see if I
in
can
the
get it up.
chat. And, oh,
You see
gosh, how
it?
did you get that?
I know, pretty sweet,
Why
huh?
didn't you just take it like, was it a
She got
video?
lucky, that's all I know. And then,
Were they shooting a video maybe and
let's see,
stopped it?
here's the video. Let's
Incredible.
see if you can, I mean, it
Okay.
takes a couple seconds
Yeah.
perhaps, and then you'll see, like, a big
Boy,
giant kaboom.
scary.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, it has the sound and everything too?
Oh, it might have sound, but, if you watch it, you'll see it hit. So here, we'll just see. Oh, there it
Ah!
went. There
Ah!
it went. So, yeah, exciting times over here in, CB, Iowa.
Start to say hello to some folks in the chat and welcome, and let's have a great weekend with the NBA playoffs and Major League Baseball. Hockey begins on Monday. So
Hooray.
they'll take the weekend off, and we saw the games at Colorado won the division with their victory over Nashville. We had a winner yesterday with the
We did.
Sabres. Hopefully, you guys had some winners. We'll share your comments and see what's going on as we get ready for today. Just by sharing the comments, get ready for your picks, your stats, your information. Latifa opened the door this morning. She might already be.
Early. Nice.
Well, she's sleepy, so I mean, we don't want to. I mean, there's no hockey. I mean, we know Latifa likes them all. By the time she wakes up, I mean, it'll be time to, some games. I mean,
She'll wake up in time for hockey on Monday. All right.
Curtis is ready here. Ron is here. Moneyline Mills, ready to cash. NFL to go. He liked the baseball. NBA, Mindy, we had the Bulls. Felt like the right side. Once it got away, it got away. Miami moves in to the playoff. The Bulls just stopped at the end once they were done and cost them not only the game, then it cost them the cover. And Minnesota, putting all their problems aside, they all looked pretty scummy there yesterday all of a sudden. And they ended up crushing OKC. I did have a premium under, but we'll go over to Tony'sPicks.com and see who really had a good day on premium land. Let's take a look at some of the people joining us, including Tyrone today. NFL to go thinks maybe the Celtics can win the series in 4. Ron says Kings against Golden State. Blake is here today. And Thomas Lewis, the Butterscotch, is here saying hello to all of us.
Right, ready to go.
TJ, hey, TJ's here. We're live. And Eric Nolan. What a pleasure to have Eric here today. Hey!
Oh, Cubs go. I mean, Bulls didn't get it, but the Cubs sure did.
I think Eric's been here before because I remember doing the old...
The Cubs, yeah.
All right, Mindy, as we get rolling with some of the chat, saying hello, we'll go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Let's see if we can get anybody else here. Greetings. No, I think Prince Moore is here today. Hello to Prince.
Hello.
Ready to cash. A Bionic 20 is here joining us on the network. D Boone. This is great. Hello, everybody. I'm all excited now. Michael Thompson here. But people who know they've been here. So, all right. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com real quick and see what's going on as we prepare for our day on Saturday, April 15th, Jackie Robinson Day. Probably be a good day for number 42. I imagine he'll make most of the plays. He'll be pitching in every game.
Right. I can't believe it's already like the middle of April. I'm like, where's the time gone? I tell you.
We're 1/12 of the way through the baseball season. Hey, Mindy, you went 9-3 yesterday. Oh, doctor. Collins, another strong day yesterday, coming in at over 70%. Mindy, a strong day, 75%, plus 567 units. What were you? Must have been some baseball.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't basketball, that's for sure. 0-2 barbecue there, but yeah, had a good night in Major League Baseball. My only loss was the Angels, my favorite team. Did not get it done. So yeah, had 9 wins in baseball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the big story, I guess, was the Rays finally ending their streak. Does anybody else have a big story from baseball yesterday? I think the Rays, with their winning streak coming to an end, might have been the biggest news of the day in the major leagues. Great job by the Rays on their winning streak. Yes, the Jays, from pretty much start to finish, does the job. Beat Rasmus, and everybody was talking about Berrios's poor record against the Rays, and they'd extend it. And but the Blue Jays get it done, showing that they're contenders certainly too. Sure. Don't forget about us.
That's right.
So, all right, let's take a look now. Also, Ralph Raymond at 80% yesterday. Hollywood Sam 2-0, 2-0-1, I should say. Daniel 2-1, Tim Irwin 2-1. I'm up there 4-3
Yeah.
on the leaderboard.
A
For
win
the
is a
last-
win, Ramon. Win's a win.
Stop a 2-day losing streak. Collins Brown on top of the last 7 days, plus 965. Ralph Raymond, very strong percentage there. That's 913. Mindy, you're up 900 units over the last 7 days. Hollywood Sam up 439. I'm in the plus for the last 7 days still. Sean Didwitty and Nick Lagaretos also for the last 30 days. It's Collins Brown. He's been hot, plus 2670. Hollywood Sam, plus 2,300 units. I'm up 1,900 units. Ralph Raymond, up 1,300 units. And Tiffany's up 725. Ben's up 600. And the VIP account up 450. So
he no longer likes to be called the GM, the VIP.
that's what Tony was
That's what Tony said,
meeting. So no
yeah,
problem.
it is a real person, not Tony. Anonymous.
All right, so head on over to Tony'sPicks.com today, unless you're confident of what you got going. Sounds like everybody is, but we do have our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Mindy and I and the gang, these are our best plays of every day over at Tony's Picks, our premium picks. Not going to get these. Well, sometimes you actually do get some premium picks on the show, but nonetheless, mostly our best picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Take a look at what we have today on the site. And Collins has a big card today. He's got 5 plays in the NBA. He's got 7 plays in Major League Baseball. Mindy's got a 3-pack today. 3-pack in the major leagues. And how active are you going to be in the NBA?
I think it's going to just, kind of come down to what we take a look at here today. I have one play that I really, really like, and that's probably, what I'll be mostly in on here today on the premium side.
Other cappers with plays loaded up today on our big NBA playoff Saturday include Tony T. He's got a 3-pack with 2 NBA and 1 Major League. Daniel Walasachuk, 4 baseball and 1 NBA in his 5-pack. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Check out our handicapper leaderboards as I showed you there. You can also narrow them down by sport, by best bet, by $15 plays. Click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on their handicapper profile page, and get signed up. Check out on those profile pages not only all the packages that we have, but our previous records as well. Scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see each game individually and go through the handicapper records. So that's the way we do it here at Tony'sPicks.com. All plays are based on just $100 plays. So when you see a Mindy up there, your mileage may vary. You may very well be stepping it up more than 1 per play. So, all right. Appreciate everybody joining us. Say hello to a few more people and get the rapid fire started with our picks today. We do see more comments coming in. I don't even know if I can keep up with you guys on fire in the chat here today.
Right.
Ready to roll, ready to go, ready to roll. And, but it looks like it just, I want to say just I don't say just our regulars, but Takia Jefferson's here today as well. And Ron's going to get some new shoes. So he did have a good day. So Ron needs a new pair of shoes.
Maybe he's been having a good year, it seems. Ever since the Super Bowl, right? Cashing out real big.
Thanks, Bionic. Yeah, that promo code Tony T at checkout saves you 20% off all of our premium pick packages. What you do, so for example, over at the website, I'll just make it easy, point it out. So like say you wanted to get on board with Mindy's package for today. What you do is you go to Mindy's handicapper profile page is one way to do it. And for example, what did we say she has? She has a guaranteed 3-pack of winners. We must go to We Must Profit. Yeah. Profit guaranteed for just $25 today. And there it is. It's added to my cart. I can proceed to the checkout. And then once I get there, I enter in the promo code Tony T. Apply it, and you see that $25 over there automatically becomes 20 because I put that 20% in. And then I would pay for it probably via PayPal myself, and then I would pay it. And then I just want to ask Mindy for the plays. I'm not really going to buy them right now. I'll get them for free because, we've had this relationship here on the show, and I get all of her plays. So 9-3, I get all the winners. Except for Mindy I just see now a final, my final Australian football game of the night, folks. You've been there before. Listen, I had the Port Adelaide Power minus 14.5, Mindy.
Oh my goodness.
Western Bulldogs this morning, and it has just gone final. I know we can all sympathize with me. The final 70-56.
In your favor?
I was laying 14.5.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which way the score went, if it was in your favor or not.
Port Adelaide favored. They win. They don't cover by the hook for me. So okay, hopefully that explained how to get the picks.
I just have to be better at math, perhaps.
Moneyline says the UFC. I've got UFC. I've got 3 plays loaded. I'm thinking that's going to be the package. Do like some underdogs. Maybe I might give a few out in a few various forms. I don't know, but they're in Kansas City. Nathan Cerna here today. Casimir George is here. I don't know. I think maybe we've had, maybe not. Welcome, Casimir, Mr. Win Turbo, joining us. And here's Zane92. Great to have everyone today. Awesome. Some new visitors.
Yeah,
they
it
might
sounds
be
like
a little bit familiar with us,
You're
but
great.
they've been able to join us today. So Moneyline Mills loading up today. Good names on that UFC card tonight. All right, we can get rolling if everyone's ready to get started because we've got 15 baseball games and 4 NBA games, and I'll at least pass along the lines in today's football games, but in the XFL and USFL. It's the opening day of the USFL season. There's also international soccer. We got our handicappers on top of it. There's also, other action out there today. I mean, there's a huge Major League Soccer card. Haven't even opened up my card yet on premiums. I want to. Just want to get keep it rolling a little bit here.
Let's get rolling.
Let's do it.
Moneyline Mills, ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know, what is that, some food?
I think it's steam and it's a beer, like a Cheers.
Okay. All right. Head on over and get ready for the games. So we're going to start in the NBA with this exciting 4 games that, all at different times. And then they play, later in the week, they overlap them. I never liked that, but, you got to play them all. You can't just. But on the weekends, we play them one at a time. With the Nets and the Sixers in their series to start. Okay, Mindy. Well, thanks. Thanks, Kyrie. Thanks, KD. More Kyrie, right? We left the Nets with the playoff record Well, and he's not even going to the playoffs. So good job, Kyrie.
Yeah, well, way to
You got
go.
him in and you got out just in time. So the Nets can do it by themselves. Can they find a way to upset the Sixers today or be competitive? I don't know. You see the line there, Mindy? I believe this is the current line, 8.5, and the total here 2-4. It's gone down to 214 here.
All right. Well, this should be a fun one. I'm kind of excited for it. Like you said, it's fun to see the Nets, get in, being underdogs here a little bit. Both teams here 2-1 over the last 3 games. Nets scoring 109, 76ers scoring 123 a game. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the over. I really like the way how Brooklyn, they shoot the three. I think this one gets up in the 220s a little bit for me. I'm going to go over the total of 214 here. 5-0 in the Nets last 5 games, following a straight up loss there as well. Still going over, Ramon.
Yeah, the reported steam did come in on the under. I mean, I would think that these two slightly trend over, but it is the playoffs. I think we can start to expect. I think we saw it. I think we saw, the the teams be more defensive in the last game, but it does kind of feel as if to me, I don't know. I think maybe over is going to be the call. Let's see what the chat says here because we see 2 overs so far. Here's TJ does like the Nets today, plus these points. Tell you this, the Sharps are all over Brooklyn, I think, for the most part. Well, the Steams come in kind of Brooklyn-y, but the Sharps are kind of buying back on the Nets. So John Holland here today as well. Hello. This is great.
For sure.
Takia on the over. Thomas says maybe it starts a little bit looser because it's not an elimination style game in this one. And Nathan wants the Nets. TJ will be on the under here. And Oscar Rev, great to have all these new names.
I know. We haven't had any new folks. We think like you guys,
20% are new. Yeah. Ron G here today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael, as well. So when on the weekends, this is what we see sometimes, Mindy. Busy during the week. You're getting ready for work. You're at work. You're driving to work, but you get a chance. And so thank you, Michael. Let's put his play up there. There's a regular, Mindy, a regular viewer that hasn't been able to stop by. So really appreciate that today. The 4 or 5 names we've said so far. Thank you.
Oh, there's more.
Ricardo Brown.
This is amazing. I love it.
He's new to the channel, but he obviously knows what's going on. He's going over in this one. I'm probably going to go against my better. I don't want to say better judgment. I don't want to say that at all about you guys. I think you guys are right. I'm just saying, I want to go under in the playoffs, guys, but I kind of like the over in this game, and if you guys do as well. And Gerardo, 76ers team total over today.
I like it.
Thank you, Ricardo. Awesome. Yeah, welcome everybody. Yes. Love that. All right, Mindy. Well, Ron with the Sixers here today. Yep. Curtis is suspect of everybody.
Right.
We got Curtis. He's in charge of. He's like our doorman, I think.
Yeah. Right.
TJ, very. He says. Everyone's over, and he says I'm under. I'll be out here all alone. That's fine. The steam, like I said, looks like the steam, came in on the under to me. Boy, I tell you. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be on the over with you folks.
All right, let's do it,
Yep.
Ramon. Let's get one consensus right off the bat.
Yeah.
If you get my new page out.
214. Ron likes the Sixers here. All right. If any more comments coming in, that's okay. Well, otherwise, we'll get on with the next one. And we'll have premiums, no doubt about it. That one's at 1 Eastern, noon Central, and 10 Pacific. Next up, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 12:30 Pacific. Well, a lot of people are already putting this series to bed. I
What?
saw in the chat earlier. Saw Celtics in 4. Everyone says this is a terrible matchup for the Hawks, and I don't know. Might be right. I mean, Boston has covered the last 5 meetings between the two, so maybe they just keep it rolling here against Atlanta. Maybe it's just a bad matchup. What do you say, Mindy?
Well, I say that the Celtics are going to get this one by the points. I have them winning by like 10 and a half ish, right? So it's kind of close for me, but have them definitely covering. It's one of those that the Hawks are coming into this game on a little bit of a losing skid, 1-2, putting up about 126. Celtics 3-0, putting up about 112 over the last couple of games. I don't really, see that continuing. I think they should get up in the 120s as well themselves. So I like the Celtics today.
Well, the Hawks won the game to get here. TJ likes the Hawks on the money line. Whoa!
Look out!
You like the Hawks in the series too, or is it just to throw a wrench into the series a little bit? That will immediately change the home court advantage. We know that. John Holland also says the Hawks cover today. Takia on the over here. TJ says Hawks plus the points in all 4 games. Quite a statement. Butterscotch says over in this one. Maybe. Thomas, Boston team total over. John also says, watch out, Celtics on rest. Maybe don't come out firing. Mark Lee. Mark Lee.
Mark Lee, good to have you.
Hawks first quarter. Probably getting, 3 points there, I would think, at least. 2.5 or 3? Probably 3. Ron on the Celtics here. And Ron H says Celtics. Ron G says, good job, Atlanta, to win that game. Bionic says probably the Celtics. Mr. Win Turbo, Trae Young over. A Hawks here for Brandon here today as well.
Yeah, good to have
about it.
All right, nice.
Half the chat's new today.
Seems like it, huh?
Brandon's coming up to us from the other network, and there's, let's see here, Darren Hawks first quarter.
And Darren changed up his profile pic.
Okay.
Looking good and green. Got rid of the red.
Good to see everybody. All right, we're on another play here, 2 for 2. Indy and I ready to roll in the NBA playoffs. Hello. It's funny, look at these, games. I mean, I know we're looking at, different seeds and different spreads. Here's the Cavaliers. They're favored by 5 against the Knicks, a total 217.5.
Well, I think I'm going to take the Knicks and the points here. I'm not sure if they're going to win this game outright, but I do like them getting the 5 points here today. They've been putting up about 126 a game over their last three. Cavs scoring, it's been a little bit kind of a rough go. They've only put up 95 in their last game, versus the Hornets. Knicks now 4-1 against the spread in the last 5, especially when they're on rest, like the Knicks here today, Ramon.
All right, Mindy, on the Knicks with this one, plus the points. Cleveland at home, they definitely a defensive team. Rank this one kind of close spread wise. I maybe be looking to premium here as well. New York's gone over in 4 of their last 5 down the stretch, winning 5 of 7. Cleveland's gone under 4 of their last 5 at home, 5 of their last 7 overall. I'm going to go under with the Knicks in Cleveland at 217. What's the chat going to do with this one?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Like there's some locks in there.
Really? Bionic might be on the Knicks. TJ's got a lean to the under. Thomas says Cleveland wins, but Knicks get the money. Curtis is out of lock here on the under. He's with me.
Brandon likes Knicks.
Knicks and under. Ron says Cavs at home, but Darren's on the Knickerbockers. I love that he took the time to actually spell that out as well.
Right.
Ron G. Cavs money line and under Butterscotch NYK. Mr. Win Turbo Knicks on the money line.
Cool. Do have some folks here like the Knicks on the outright win.
Takia over. Here's a TJ under. And Takia, I know Takia's showing you a picture of the daughter, and because we know that we don't have 4-year-olds gambling. Just make sure everybody real. Or maybe we do. Maybe it's a little Ramon protege right there, ready to throw down.
Right.
At 4 years old. TJ on the under. Butterscotch says under is what goes on when you have the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the way that's kind of the way I looked at it. I was kind of ready to go over in this game. I thought it would come lower, and 217 looks high to me. So a TJ Cavs money line and under NFL to go, ready to go under in this one. And Nathan probably going to sit it out. Ron G says, can't trust the Knicks. Brandon says the line should keep dropping. I don't know if it will, Mindy, in the playoffs. I think these are pretty well set.
It's already dropped, what, half a point-ish or
something? Right, well, yeah, and the fact that really it's even juiced a little bit to the Cavs. I don't know. Just don't see as much line move. Basically, just because you saw the comment in there, right, Mindy, that because of the injury factor. Hey, right now, though, I will say that the total is starting to creep up in this game. I'm showing the book just 10 minutes from me here is up to a 218. I'm showing some offshore books, 217.5. I did mention, 217.5, and on the screen there it says 217. I'm going under, and I'll leave that 217 up there because I'll just make it a little bit not tough. I'm not saying tougher on myself. I just like to, leave a tough line up there, and then that way when you go and see 217.5, 218, you'll be apt to take it and feel comfortable about it if you're with me. Thomas calling me Mr. 6000, but I'm afraid I'm Mr. 5342 or something like that.
It's right now. Close enough.
I'll get it back here. And talking about the injury situation, I do expect Randall actually to be able to make this appearance here, Mindy. He is definitely listed as questionable in this game. Jalen Brunson, he is probable. But I do think that Randall is going to be able to find a way to make it into this game. We shall see. MT's here today with a little bit of parlay action. And Mr. Wind Turbo's got some prop. And interesting. I mean, of course, Mr. Wind Turbo would have a prop. Does everybody get that? Mindy got it. Okay. And Lingowick here today says Nick's money line smashes. But so it's interesting when Lingowick Nick's money line does smash means smash that money line, or they'll smash it. Like, why wouldn't we lay the points? But that's still significant. Or I'm sorry, take the points just to make sure. But you get that money line going today at plus 175 or so. Lingowick, Nick's money line.
Obvious Knicks fan there. Obvious.
Good job. Oh yeah, he's got the Knicks cap. And maybe they'll keep them going. All right, Mindy, you're on the Knicks and I'm on the under. One more game, the late game. And hey, I mean, this is the one. We
talked about it before, right?
Well, because here's the thing. I mean, okay, the Kings, great season. Did the job against the Warriors, did the job against everybody. And the Warriors say, not so fast. So for all that work the Kings did, here they are basically almost a pick-em against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like perhaps the Warriors have kind of solved their road woes here, Ramon. They have gone 2-1 in their last 3 road games here. Kings coming into the playoffs on a little bit of a skid, right? 0-3, scoring 103. Warriors now 11-4-1 against the spread the last 16. I have Golden State winning this one about 119-116. Have them winning by 3, so I'm going to go ahead and take the point here. I'm going to take the Warriors.
Wow, Mindy Hahn on the Warriors here. Kings, you know what? Good season. Mindy says Warriors going to come out, steal the home court right away, probably send the Kings out of here in the first round. We don't know if that's what she's saying, but I mean, when you get the 1-game lead, that's going to be a big deal. Ron's on Sacramento, Bionics on Sacramento. Thomas Lewis says Sacramento first half. John says the Kings becoming maybe a little bit too fashionable with the public right now. Well, I don't know. The way I look at it is the Kings won, they were the ones that won the division. The Warriors had all these losses on the road. Brandon says, going right back to that point, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's going to come down to, right? We talked about it all year. Are they going to be able to make it to the playoffs and win on the road? So that's going to be the big question.
See Butterscotch there, what he says as well. Ready to just get right back with the Warriors. They'll put all of it aside and put it all together. Even though, yeah, they did definitely close the gap a little, I would say, but I'm not impressed. Kings for TJ, Takia on the Kings, but here's Demetrius, Golden State and under. TJ under and Kings +6. Is that a total teaser there, or is it just under and then buy the points on the Kings?
What is that? 5-point teaser, probably.
Yeah, that's what I would, and then I mean, you could take the total, you see it there, so I mean, you'd get 242. So Mindy's the EF Hutton of
we'll see.
Takia wants to bet on the total. I think, didn't you say what you had, Takia, on the total, or no? I missed it. I'm going to be on the under. I'll just let you know, guys. I mean, I'm looking at their plays, but Okay. Ron says he'll buy a few just to make sure
Actually,
with
an
the
under I like,
Kings.
Ramon.
Huh?
It's actually an under I finally like, Ramon. There we go.
Oh
See?
gosh, I mean, look, this is a ridiculous total. Got to be honest. I mean, it's
I
a
mean, I've been like
premium.
pretty much over on anything, and it's been dreadful for me. I'm like, oh, not again.
This is a total premium. Here's the thing. I mean, when
Oh, Curtis has the over. Oh
well,
no.
no, you think of like the two teams. Yeah, I mean, okay. When the Warriors, I mean, look, they're so spectacular, right? With all their 3-pointers, and even the Kings have been fun. They've got two great offensive players, you know, certainly. But look at the series. I mean, last game, 119-97. Yeah, the game in Sacramento was 237, but that's what the total is here. And then before that, 231. There's been some high scores, but also some low scores with these two. So it's the playoffs now. I know the King. Look, Kings 25-15 to the over at home. Warriors 28-12 to the over on the road. I don't care. I'm going under in this game. The totals went under in for the last 5 games for Sacramento down the stretch. Golden State has been winning these games still. If you look up and down, right, Mindy? Yeah, Sacramento won that game back in November, but the Warriors have still won 5 of the last 6, or 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams. But Sacramento's covered 13 of 18. Now, that doesn't matter here. This is basically a pick 'em. So, really, if you see Golden State's won the games, they've been winning and they've been favored, and Sacramento gets the money. Now, I always weigh in. Now, that's different. I think when you're talking about covering and a series and covering in general in a season or playoffs, a little bit different because, you know, I like to look at teams that are covering, and if they get into a pick 'em, I kind of like them to win sometime because to me, if you're covering, that means you're playing above expectations. And if you're not covering, you're playing below the public expectations. So I'm going to go on the under here. I really think, we'll see tomorrow. Call me out on it. I think it's going to be drastically under in this one. But I know a lot. I see a lot of over support. And I understand. I mean, all they got to do is knock down those threes. TJ thinks the Kings will grab the first one here. Cece's here today. Hello. Ron G says Kings for me. Corday's leaning first half. Curry over points, rebounds, assists. Yeah. And Brandon says Kings and over for him. Ron Hahn says Sabonis on that rebound prop. Any more? TJ will be with me on this one. Brandon says the total has come down question mark. No, I don't think I pretty much open 237.5. It's still 237.5, Mindy, as far as I can tell. Not much
I
movement.
might have had a 230.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, okay.
Maybe? Let's see.
No, yeah, 238.5 was the highest I saw, and there was some.
Yeah.
So I do stand corrected there.
But I think opened at 237 is what I have, and then went to 238. Now back to 237, right?
Okay, yeah, so maybe a point or two. The point I'm being, saying not. I'm just thinking of the way the games were moving in the regular season, where we're just like, whoa, hey,
like 5 points, yeah, right.
That's not going to happen really much anymore. So, okay, all right, that's basketball. I think we've got 2 plays, and boy, I like the card. Please check out my premium picks today. I plan on returning to form.
All right.
NBA, we're, Luis Benegas here today.
Yeah, this is my Toyota racing hat. right now.
Oh, okay. Tony Stewart fan or
Well, this one
after
would
that?
be the Bush family
Sure.
currently. Yeah.
Mhm. I'm dating myself there a little bit. I think about 10 years. Okay, we'll get to Major League Baseball now. I wish there were more NBA playoff games. That's all we
Yeah, I don't get to go to NASCAR too often. Again, I got to go to Kansas City or Chicago would be closest, but I get to Kansas City usually once a year to watch a race. But I don't like the track. The track's too big, so it's not very exciting. Like there's maybe like 5 cautions the whole race.
You don't like the super speedway. You like the
Yeah, like give me the bull ring there and like Dover, Delaware, or something like that, where there's lots of action going on. Daytona.
Well, I've been to the California Speedway,
Oh, yeah.
but I have not been
Because
Vegas.
you go to like Sonoma and stuff, and then it's the road course, and I don't really like that either. So
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I mean, the thing's just
yeah, Las
10
Vegas.
miles,
Yeah.
10 miles away here. I'll probably try to go there. And all right, everyone, thank you for that. In basketball, yeah, I used to, I was when I was doing my sports writing, I covered Saturday night track. Well, just a local track. You'd have a couple thousand fans, and it was a 3/8 of a mile, and that was you were right on top of the action.
Yeah, well, it's they do bring Indy to Kansas City too, and that's where the raceway or the racetrack is good for. It's good for the Indy cars, but man, those cars are fast. You can't even see them go by. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, in fact, one of the things that's happening here in Vegas, and there's a massive construction. It's also to improve some of the infrastructure along the way, but they're also using it to repave some surface streets, and they're bringing Formula One
Oh,
to
really?
Las Vegas, and they're going to run right down the strip.
No way.
Yeah.
How are you going to close the strip?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I see. But there's construction all around. You have to follow these special rules on how to drive. Because it's weird how some of
Wow.
the way they're redoing some of the streets, you end up having to drive like on the wrong side of the road, and if someone goes the wrong way, they actually have like these videos you watch. I'm kind of intimidated by it, quite frankly.
Right.
CL is here today. Wow.
Yeah.
Hello, CL.
Yeah. Thanks.
Awesome.
I think we're the best, but I'm kind of biased.
And well, CL talking about their Celtics today and how it might go. So I know Mindy and I are on them. TJ's been watching the playoffs for 31 years.
You're getting old, TJ. I tell you, getting old.
All right, everybody, let's go to baseball. Been here an hour. Pardon me. Okay.
I think we're on pace for yesterday. We got through 4 picks in an hour, and look, we did it again.
My bad. Okay. Officially, Lorenzen is in there for the Tigers. Just announced a little while ago on that game. We'll get to in just a moment.
Yeah, it sat out there forever with nothing.
Yeah, I think that was what was mostly expected, but I don't think we were able to really kind of confirm it. But the Twins today will take on the Yankees, and Molly gets pushed back for this start. So I don't know. Maybe the Twins have enough. Maybe their pitching's a little more solid. We know Domingo Germán has lost. They've lost his first 2 starts so far. But we'll take one. It's the Yankees, still going to be favored by about $1.40-ish. Let's see what the current line is. See if I got it right on the screen. Down to 130. And the total is 8.5 under. Oh boy. 8.5 under 20 now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be whether or not, Domingo can bounce back from these previous two starts, right? I mean, he's really struggled with control. He only has been lasting about, 3 innings. We already know the
Sure.
Yankees are, a little bit messed up from a couple days ago when you scored 9 in the first inning. I think it's going to be interesting for him to get here back on track. I know the Yankees, again, rely on the home run ball. I'm going to go ahead and take the Twins here, get a little bit of plus money today.
All right, Mindy will take the Twins as a dog. 10-4, great start so far for the Twins. Molly's got a 4.09 ERA thus far, and man, great start. Twins 6-2 on the road thus far. We talk about all the overs, and the pitching has been so solid for the Twins. They're actually a 9-4-1 to the under so far. You mentioned Herman. He's got a 7 ERA so far. Not good.
No.
And 3 career starts against Minnesota in 5 career games, a 5.48 earned run average. So it does look like not the best spot. Looks like something where we want to maybe get involved with the Twins here, I think. Mindy, why not? Look, I'm not, Yankees are 8-6. I think everything's kind of on schedule for the Yanks, but we've just been pretty happy with the Twins so far, I think. I'll take them with you.
All right.
Do we like them in the chat? Let's take a look. I see your comments coming in. Here comes Ron G on the Twins today. Blake's on the Twins too. Demetrius says, take the Twins, fade the Yankees. Bionic on the wow, you guys are all over the Twins. Great. I think TJ says on that means take the Yankees. Butterscotch here on Minnesota. Corday's got a Yurfie here today. I just will mention that so far he says he's got a Yurfie here. So far, Molly has not allowed a run in his first 2 starts. Herman has allowed a run in one of his first 2 starts. So far, the Twins, they are 4-14 for the Yurfie. Four out of their 14, they've scored a run in the first inning. The Yankees, 7 out of their 14 games, there's been a run scored in the first inning. TJ on the Twins here. Trying to have some of those stats ready.
Yeah, cool. Those are good, Ramon. Thanks.
Yeah. Takia on the Twins. This is a lot of support on the Twins. So,
yeah, I had a stat on the year feed. It said, winners last 9 against the AL Central. So, interesting. I just saw that. That's pretty big. 9 in a row on the year fee.
Corday's got a Judge to go deep. Well, let's take him, Mindy. We're on the Twins. How about it?
Money line. There we go. We got it.
Win Twins. CC on the Twins. Michael Thompson on the Twin. A lot of Twins action. Wow. We're on the dog. Okay, so here it is now. The Giants on the road. Listed $1.60 there. I was speculating a little bit. We weren't sure about Lorenzen. It has come out now. $1.50, maybe $1.55. But the total is 8.5 over 20. I should have known it would be 8.5. Juice. That was a bad job by me trying to speculate when all these overs. I've been saying over. So 8.5 over 20 is where this one ended up right now, at least.
Well, I mean, Descalfani's 1-0, 0.73 ERA, 11 Ks, going against Lorenzen, like we thought, right? Who hasn't pitched yet this year. So we don't know. But Tigers are still 30th in batting, no matter how you look at it. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Giants here.
Okay, Mindy on the Giants with DeSclafani today. We'll see. Maybe I don't know if he's done pretty well so far, right? Profitable so far. We maybe just need to see something from Michael Lorenzen. He's punched in there into this one. DeSclafani, an 0.73 ERA so far to go with that plus 186 units. But it's still been a struggle for the Giants. They're been a disappointment, 5-8. Detroit's just 4-9. So really have two kind of so far crummy. Giants have been crummy.
Unless they played the Yankees, then they were okay.
Right. Detroit has lost 6 of their last 8 in this one, and well, I guess it kind of. I'm going to end up. I'm going to be on the under in this. I'm going to just trust what I did there, and my instinct was 8 over 20, and it comes up 8.5 over 20. I think it might even go up further. I'm probably going to be willing to wait. I am going to go under right now as my play here on the show, but I would say if you are tailing me on that, to wait on that. I think it might even touch. I think this one could go higher. So let's see here. Giants have gone over in 7 of their last 10. I'm going to go under, though, Mindy. Mindy's on the Giants. I'm on the under. What are you guys on in the chat? Let's take a look. Here is Demetrius. First to check in, I think, here. San Francisco money line in the under. Butterscotch says, is that both team totals under, but not the game under? Let me know your strategy on that. TJ on the under. Blake says under 9. He says he might see a 9 here. Takia loving the Giants. No doubt, just too big. I mean, look, they gave it up last night big time, didn't they? I mean, I give them credit. They fought back, but they ended up, losing it. So I'm not sure I can get on it with Mindy there just at the price. Look, Giants should win games like this. But that was a, poor defensive performance. Oh, thanks. Okay, Butterscotch. Got it. Yeah, that should be obvious now that I see it. I wasn't thinking properly. I wasn't thinking right when I saw your play when you listened to this. Yeah. And Detroit team total under makes perfect sense now. Yeah. Don't mind me. Keep doing that. I'll figure it out. Okay, Mindy's on the Giants. I'm on the under. And I'm basically on market play there. My number is kind of, I know that I was shading it under, and that's the way I thought it would come.
Right at 8.
But, these teams kind of go over so far, no doubt. So I'm kind of moving against the trend a little bit so far. The way these two teams have played, Detroit's definitely had some overs as well. The Orioles and the White Sox. Here you have Gibson. Been great as far as making money. And the Orioles favored here, $1.15. The total, 9 over 15. We've seen this one going up just a little bit. More over action. Down to 55.6%, Mindy. The unders came through just a little bit yesterday again. So I've been preaching over, but I think and now I've talked about, look at all these totals today. They're almost all 8.5s and 9s. So the adjustment is being made. I don't know if it's going to be just overwhelming overs, but again, just to indicate more of those Also, I'm going to say it every day until the over trending or the major over. When I talk about the scoring this year, right? Look at the double digit yesterday, right? Some of the
17,
performances of the right. Yeah, like that happened every day last season.
11. Yeah, I mean, there's a
No
bunch.
way, right? Okay, Orioles and White Sox.
Well, this is one I am going to go ahead and go over the total. I do like a lot of unders today, Ramon. So if I take a look at my work as a whole, that's where it looks. But this one here, I have this one coming in at 11 runs. So I really like this one today. Gibson, he's 3-0, has a 4 ERA approximately. Not too well. He has like 12 Ks, I guess. White Sox. 0-2 though with Kopech on the mound here,
Yeah.
6.75 ERA. I just think that you have the kind of advantage here with the Orioles, and they've been the hot bats. So that's how I'm going to go.
Over for Mindy.
Going over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a little bit of over action coming in, like I said, just to move it up there a little bit. I'm going to try the Orioles again. You said it. I mean, Gibson, boy, been profitable so far with them. And yeah, Kopech, not so much. Taking a look at the matchup in general, Gibson, the 3 wins so far, 3.44 ERA. So really has performed well in his career against Chicago. 18 starts against the White Sox. So yeah, been lots of turnover in personnel. I mean, you're talking about the Orioles and the White Sox. Gibson's been around. He's been with some teams, certainly. But 2.81 ERA with a 9-5 record. He hasn't actually been playing with overwhelming teams. We know that. The Orioles looking good so far, and they've won 7 of their last 11 games. Kopech 6.75 ERA. He's 0-2 so far. Chicago not so good. They've lost 6 of 8. Maybe Tony La Russa shouldn't have retired.
Right.
White Sox just 1-3 at home. I'm going to take the Orioles here in this one, Mindy. Slight favorite today. What does the chat have to say? Baltimore here for Demetrius, but Takia's on the White Sox. Darren's on Baltimore. So's Bionic. So's Butterscotch. There's going to be some strong Oriole support. CC, Blake. Butterscotch says they're getting disrespected still. I think we're looking at two different, maybe going the opposite direction type of discussion in a way. Blake says, here's Latifa. She's awake still. Latifa, Baltimore, and over. Blake's got a Yurfie here and also likes the Orioles. As far as scoring a run in the first inning with Gibson's games so far, he's allowed a run in 2 of his 3 starts, believe it or not, despite that strong record. And the Orioles have scored a run in 5 of their first 14 games. Kopech has not allowed a run in the first inning so far, and the White Sox have scored in 4 of their 14 games so far in the first inning. So here is TJ going to take the Orioles. Looks pretty overwhelming. I'm on the popular side here with the Orioles. Mindy is on the over. Baltimore and the White Sox. Definitely, again, two teams that have been contributing to those over stats so far. Here's the Pirates and the Cardinals. And Roncy Contreras against Steven Matz. Cards are 0-2 with Matz so far, Mindy, and they're still a big favorite here. favored here by minus 195, 8.5 over minus 125 almost now. So here's another game where the total is moving higher.
Well, I'm going to go with the Pirates. I'm just going to take them on the money line today. I have them winning this one outright. I have them winning it by 2. Cardinals were shut out, by the Pirates on Thursday. They won again last night. Contreras held the Red Sox to just 1 run in 5 innings and his lone start. Matz has struggled a little bit, 10 runs on 19 hits. Also struggled against Pirates last season there too. He gave up about 8 runs last year in 5 innings. I'm going to take the Pirates here. Good plus money, about 165.
All right, Mindy, on the Bucks here on the road with Contreras. Yeah, what's wrong with Steven Matz? Still a huge favorite. Mindy, though, adding the handicap, you said, take him on that run line.
I'll just take him on the. I'm going to take him just on the money line.
Woo!
I have Pirates winning this one by 2. I'm just going to take them. Plus like 165, I think.
Wow. Hello. Moneyline Mindy is what I'm calling her here.
It doesn't happen often, so I have to feel pretty confident because, again, I like to give myself multiple ways to win usually.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned, Contreras, but still an 80 ERA in his first 2 starts. But Pittsburgh's won 7 of 11 now to move to 8-6. They have the better record. We saw, what happened yesterday, but that's okay. We, ended up on the Pittsburgh run line yesterday, and the Cards bit them at a cheaper price than this. But Steven Matz has an 8.18 ERA so far. Cards, just 3-5 at home so far. I want to trust the Pirates again. I mean, they're off to that good start. The price is good. Mindy wants them on the money line. Now I'm the one that doesn't want them necessarily. I want the handicap to a certain extent. Man, that total moving over. And if anything, these are 2 teams that have been under City so far. It's hard, not many teams have been under so far, but the Pittsburgh's gone under in 6 of their 7 road games. The Cardinals are, like I said, under in 10 of 14 games. So kind of hard with the total moving up. These sharps haven't been wrong, I'll tell you that. They have not been wrong in baseball. It kind of bums me out that I'm off to kind of a 500 start, and I'm such a tailor of the sharps, and they've really been doing a nice job. So shame on me at this point. All right, Mindy. Well, I do want the Bucks, so I'll take them with you on the money line. I'm gonna heed the advice of the Midwest Premier Sports Handicap. We've got Butterscotch here on the over as a Scotch lock. Hello to C-Spill today.
I can't find the over in that one.
You can't find the over, meaning you can't find it as far as in your computer brain to go over?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I should trust the sharp. There's more sharps probably on the under in this game, but the way the line movement has gone, to me, it indicates this should be the line move over should be respected here. I'm not sure. I'm going to need further. I might have even pivoted because I'm scared of I'm not scared. Let's take the Pirates on the money line.
I'm not scared.
Nathan's got his premium on this one, so he's not going to be giving it out to us here. We've got to subscribe to his service to get it. C-Spill Pirates money line. Demetrius will take the handicap. CC Pirates money line. A lot of Pirates money line support here. Butterscotch says St. Louis sucks, but of course, take a look at his avatar.
He's a Cubs fan, so of course he's going to
his avatar. He's been saying that every year that St. Louis hangs another pennant. First 5, Mindy, says Corday.
Yeah, only because I think we're looking at way too many walks by this Cardinals pitcher here today. And again, he said he was concerned by the Pirates bullpen, but geez, the Cardinals haven't been really that much better. I mean, you're looking at a 3.81 ERA to 3.44. Um, you have 6 saves for the Pirates. I don't think that's terrible.
No, in fact, it's been Corday's is scared of the Pirates bullpen, but
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
so far, yeah, Nathan coming in here plus a half in the first 5. And all right, and Takia Pirates and under. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I might find a way to get on this over, just not can't do it right now in front of everybody. Might be right, one of those where I don't tell anybody. I just play it myself.
I'm not telling.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. All right. The Rays have made a decision. Looks like they're scrambling a bit all of a sudden for in the pitching department. I mean, we saw maybe that's why they've kind of come down to earth finally. This is Calvin Foucher. He has pitched in the major leagues before. I'm familiar with this gentleman because he's from the San Diego area. So I followed his career a little bit. He's not a young player at all. He's been around. He's in his late 20s, I believe, 27 or 28 years old. So, but I am surprised to see him in this starting spot. I didn't know. I mean, I saw it come in, but Voucher here. Oh, and I don't even have the Blue Jay. Of course, it's a UC Kikuchi on the mound. I'll type that in, and you can start.
yeah, I'm gonna look to the Blue Jays again here in this one. It's just one of those. I think we're, like you said, maybe getting to a point that they kind of come down to earth a little bit here. Especially sometimes it's hard to come back with the win here after you just lost. I mean, sometimes you lose those double headers. I kind of think that this is not the spot for the Rays to get it back today. So I am going to go on the Blue Jays here.
Yeah. In fact, let me see if it is listed because are they listing? Yeah, because he's just going to be an opener, I would think. Fleming might be behind him. What you guys think in the chat? So it might be that opener strategy, certainly for the Rays here. Did you say over, Mindy?
No, I'm going to take the Blue Jays here.
Yeah, Blue Jays. Yeah, of course you did. You said Rays not to be able to sustain at this point. Kikuchi in there. Let's take a look at some number. I want to see what the chat has to say as well. Butterscotch giving us an update there, saying Pittsburgh Cardinals with thunderstorms may postpone or delay the start of the game.
Kikuchi, yeah, he's not my fave.
Kikuchi's not your favorite,
no,
chat
he's not my fave. But Corday was saying, "Ooh, Kikuchi, auto fade."
Yeah. Tony's been on Kikuchi I believe, to have a resurgent season. Actually,
I mean, yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Still too many walks for me. Like, I think it's tough when you're giving up almost 5 walks a game. It's hard to win as a pitcher when you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you can't give up 1 or 2 walks an inning when you're in there. It's tough. Too much.
6.75 ERA for Kikuchi, despite the fact that the Blue Jays have won both of his starts. Like I said, I'm sure that Foucher is an opener here. Fleming will be the guy with the bulk of the innings. Fleming's got a 6.43 ERA in 7 innings pitched so far. Despite that loss, Tampa Bay still, we know, 10-2-2 to the over, 11 of the wins by 4 or more runs. Don't forget. Kikuchi in 5 games career-wise against Tampa Bay, 1.88 earned run average and a 3-0 record in 4 starts. But Fleming also has been pretty solid against Toronto. Again, I'm including Fleming as the main guy here. He'll pitch most of the innings today, probably in there. I figure hopefully get 4 or 5 out of him. Innings 2 through 5, 2 through 6. He's 2-1 with a 3.72 ERA in 4 games. Just 1 start, but he's appeared in that bulk innings role versus Toronto before. So, all right, Mindy, I'm going to be taking the over in this one as my play between Tampa Bay and Toronto, despite those strong statistics, team versus a pitcher versus team in this matchup anyway. Let's take a look at what the chat's up to in this one. Blue Jays money line for Demetrius. Corday is with Mindy here on the Blue Jays, although he does not. Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
Takia, this is Blue Jays, I'm sure. Yeah. Ron G says, forget it. They lost 1. Here they come. Tampa Bay. Same with Butterscotch. Everybody's ready to get back on this Tampa Bay team all of a sudden. I mean, it's virtually a pick 'em, right? What did I say? Minus $1.15. Toronto, the slight favorite. Nathan says, Mindy, that maybe, I think, does that mean that this game, he just likes your handicap, I think. Yeah. Corday thinks they come back down to earth kind of quickly. Takia says the total is high. They're all high. Totals, that is. Not talking about our chat.
Well, maybe. Funny.
TJ on he's laughing at the Rays. Okay. Yep, Butterscotch mentioned that overwhelming run line record so far.
Yeah, Latifah's the big instigator, we can tell. Huh, Latifa.
Boy, I mean, I saw Jameson. I saw a lot of fun hanging out at Latifa's. We could watch some games.
So I said, too bad we're not all closer where we can,
relax,
congregate.
Here's Curtis going to go against me here. He's on the under. Mario's here today, and he's on Tampa Bay. And Ron G says he's going to just keep coming back with them at this point. Moneyline says raise up still. Mm-hmm. All right, Mindy's on the Jays. I'm on the over. Next up, the Brewers are going to take on my Padres. And, the Brewers were playing long ball last night.
They were.
Tony's cousin was hitting them out of the park like it was nobody's business. And the Brewers slugged the Padres. I've said it so far this season, Mindy. I'm on the Padres on the road. I'm against them at home. And that has been proven to be a pretty successful strategy so far. What do you got here, though? I know it's one you like Lugo, but I know you don't mind Peralta either.
That is correct, Ramon. I think starting pitching is pretty cool in this one. I mean, it's going to be a good game. Peralta, 2-0 now, 0.75 ERA, 14 Ks. We talked about Lugo. I do like him, 1.38 ERA, 12 Ks. So lots of Ks in this game, I think. Padres will have to go to the bullpen. It's kind of struggled a little bit. Oh, man, the Brewers, I think, going to get this one again, Ramon. I'm taking the Brewers today, plus 110. I'm sad when I have to say that against your team. Just saying.
Well, Peralta, 0.75 ERA so far in his 2 starts. Brewers obviously 10-4, won 10 of their last
Where's
13
Curtis?
right now.
Where's Curtis? Curtis, where are you?
Lugo, 1.38 ERA in his first 2 starts. So, Lugo's been a reliever. It's kind of interesting. And he's actually 8 relief appearances against Milwaukee, 13 innings pitched, 1 earned run allowed, interestingly enough. So, Padres struggling here, lost 4 of their last 5. They're just 3-5 at home so far. Padres have been kind of an under team. They've gone under in 5 of their last 7 games. Milwaukee, 6 of their last 8 games have stayed under the total. I'm going to look to go under in this one with Milwaukee and the Padres.
I like it.
So under. That's 8 now. Ooh. I should have looked at that. What do I have listed on screen there? Let me take it. I'm on looking at the odds. Oh my gosh, I got to get to the comments.
Oh yeah, you got to get rid of a couple folks.
Oh, is there some situation? Is there a situation?
A couple situations occurring. Scott says, security.
We're getting spammed here.
Yes.
Oh, look who it is! Oh, it's so
coming in
good
with
to
multiple
have you
devices
guys.
today. Multiple devices.
Oh, hey, when you know who's showing up when the potty humor comes in.
Right. Oh yeah. See, we're getting lots of them today.
I'm 4 years old.
That is it, right? Like if
I
we're
went rap
talking about
songs on YouTube. All right, I'll try to take care of that here real quick while I'm trying to make plays here with the Brewers and the
3
Padres.
devices. This is like, getting good now. Coming in on the computer, the laptop, the phone.
All right, I do want to kind of look. I wondered why there were so many, but I want to make sure that I catch the plays here as well.
Yeah, you have to block as you go.
Here's Relly Buns joining us today.
Where's the moderator? He was busy. He can't be on all screens at once.
Well, you wonder why I've been saying I got to make, Mindy a mod. Maybe we need a mod. Maybe we need one of our chat to step up and be a mod. I just want you guys to make sure you're getting your handicap in and things like that. Not worried about, we can make fun of it for a second. It's not, any big deal. We'll just delete it. But Brewers for Relly Buns.
Michael can't even spell poop right.
I wonder why the guy can't handicap. He's too busy spamming chat rooms. All right.
I mean, you could be more productive with your time for sure.
I go into a lot of chat rooms and I'm always chatting about my, putting in my picks, commenting about injuries, trends, and the like. And I've got over 5,000 units of premium wins this year and a documented. So. All right, but not a lot of picks. Everyone was kind of thrown off by that. Okay, Mindy, taking care of business here, but
yeah,
do want to see some.
We'll just have to keep going. Just obviously, there's a plan of attack now, Ramon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure old Governor DeSantis is also going to be pooping here in a minute, but we'll leave him up there just in case he's not. Anybody have a play on this game, though? Have I gotten down to the plays here?
Brewers. They like the Brewers.
There's Fernando. Yeah, Fernando's got the play here. Corday does not like either of these teams.
I hate equal. Well, that's good.
All right. Well, it looks like everybody's too bothered by that, and not many plays on this game. So at least we're on it here. Fernando may be the under, but I'm on the Brewers, Mindy. I mean, you're on the Brewers, and I'm on the under.
Correct.
Okay, no problem. Oh, here's Butterscotch. Does have Milwaukee as a lock. Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Okay. A lock there for the Brewers against my Pods. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm the one saying fade them at home, so. All right.
That book is very official. Yes, very official.
The Guardians here are going to take on the Nationals. Plesac and Chad Cole. Guardians on the road here, $1.65. Total 9.5 under 15.
I'm going to take the Nationals here on the run line. It's one of those that I got, cool here. I like him today. I like the K rate, 29.4%. Compared to 13% for Plesac here. And that's a head-to-head, right? So, team versus team here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Nationals here on the run line. I think this one's going to be a one-run game. Not sure if the Nationals get this win, but the Guardians get the win, but I think the Nationals here can keep it close.
Okay, well, we'll see. So far, it's definitely been a struggle for Cool, I believe,
Sure.
in those games. So let's take a
Well,
look.
the Nationals have to get to scoring a little bit too,
Oh yeah, that's where they've had their woes. So Plesac so far though 9 ERA in those starts. Here's the thing: the Guardians have had plenty of run support for him. 18 runs so far. The Guardians 8-6, but just 3-4 in their last 7 games. But Cleveland's been pretty good on the road. 6-2 road record thus far. Chad Cool mentioned though his ERA just as bad, 8-10, but yeah, no run support. 0-2 in his starts so far. He is 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA in 2 career starts versus Cleveland, but I don't know if it's relative to this matchup today. Nationals have now lost 10 of their last 14 games. They've gone under in 3 straight. Got to think it's this one's going over, Mindy. For me, I'll take the over in the Guardians and the Nationals here is it 9.5 yet? It is. Well, I'm paying a little bit of a tax here for sure, but I'm willing to go over in this one.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I can take care of it, Ramon. So I'll try to help you out on that.
Oh, okay. Have I made you someone?
Yeah, I think so. Because I just looked and I can delete the messages. So I think we're good. We're good.
Okay. Well, I mean, this guy, look, I could handicap him under the table with my eyes closed. So, I mean, it's like a real, doesn't really put anything into his handicapping or anything like that. It's actually quite bad. So gave him every chance. All right. I like this one though from Fernando. Let's see. He's on he called them the Shardians, and if anything, that's kind of a mix of the poop. No, I'm just kidding. Here's Demetrius on the run line. CC on the Nats run line. Corday says, let's go under 9.5. All right. And
So
yeah,
I think there. I'll have to ask the chat
on one of the games.
Well, no, I'm saying, because like, it looks like I can hide it on my side, but it doesn't hide it on your side, perhaps,
Okay,
Ramon.
very
So,
well.
just so you know.
Native of planet India is here, and even though we don't really have um, much in common, they're a very respectful person. Great to have native of planet India.
All right.
So I'd be willing to challenge our guest for money, actually, in a handicapping contest, but he doesn't have any, so okay. Great, native of planet India. Great to have you here today. All right, Mindy, I'm on the over in this one with the Guardians and the Nationals, and you are on the Nationals -1.5. Well, Blake, we know who it is. It's just it's not. We have to
Yeah.
spend our time, uh, getting them off the screen. That's all. And we don't even have to do it. We could just let it go. I mean, I just don't want. I just trying to be respectful of you guys, so you don't have to look at that.
Thanks, Corday. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be just as easy to let it go, and wouldn't even be. I mean, the more we talk about it, the fuels the momentum to keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's how the child mind works. All right. Let's move on now and take a look at the Mets and the A's. We saw the Mets. There it is. You talk about these uh, totals, these scores, right? I mean, they're putting up, uh, 17 runs. So they're a big favorite again here, of course, against the uh, Athletics. But the thing is, Carrasco, they've lost both of his starts so far.
Yeah, I mean, that is true, right? It was one of those that it's tough though, because I know, Fujinami's not necessarily had the great games out there. I think he's gotten considerably better as we've gone here thus far. And I'm going to actually take the A's here today on the run line. I'm going to take him here +1.5 runs, -106. It's just one of those that, if I take a look at, uh, you know, the numbers for Fujinami, they're not great, but they have been playing better behind him, and that's where I'm going to go today. Here, I'm going to take the A's +1.5 runs.
All right, Mindy, on the A's here, plus the 1.5 on the handicap at home. We're going to send a physician to check on Mindy to make sure that that's what she wanted, because she just picked the A's against the Mets at home. Uh, I might type in poop, Mindy, on this one with this pick. What's going on now? Fujinami does not check off any of the boxes for Mindy because she hates pitchers that walk batters.
I do, and he has what 15 walks per 9 innings. Right,
Carrasco hasn't
it's
been,
sad.
yeah,
I get it.
Carrasco
I get
hasn't
it.
been too sharp either. Carrasco hasn't been too sharp either. Let's take a look. I got some numbers here on this one. Of course, he's got an 11.42 earned run average in his first two starts. Both of them were Mets losses, of course, and of course they went over. But the Mets, they've started to click. They've won 5 of their last 7. They've evened their road record at 4-4. Fujinami's got a 15.26 ERA. He's fitting in quite nicely with the Athletics. He didn't want to come in and show everybody that he could be a major leaguer. He just thought he'd be a athletics type of pitcher. They've lost both of his games. The A's have lost 11 of 12. They've gone over in 10 of their 14 games thus far. So I can only see one way this game's going, Mindy. I'm going to have to go over in the Mets and the Athletics. Same thing yesterday. The A's were able to, tack on a couple anyway and get a few runs in there. So let's take a look here. Mets and over 9. Is that what that says? Relly, I think, is going to go to the alternate universe. Relly doesn't has just been participating lately, but has all the terminology down, so we
Right.
know that Relly has been around. So Fernando asked too, same thing Corday did. Over in that game, Fernando. Sorry, I thought it was clear there at the end. I know there's a lot of confusion, everybody. And this person knows how to find me. If you want to talk to me directly, I have some things I'd like to say to you. So why not reach out instead of blocking me like you did? And we can really get down to business and talk about exactly what your problem is, and I'll set you straight. That's speaking directly to you right now. All right, here's CC going over in this one. And let's see here. Make sure you get your plays in, you guys. I can see them. Butterscotch wants the over in this one. Latifa wants over in Oakland. Or better yet, why not just write another song about me like you did before?
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Ramon on the brain.
I'll share it right here on the air. You're
Hulk
pretty
smash, Hulk smash.
You're a pretty crummy rapper too. Okay. Here's Butterscotch on the over here. But look, Darren says it right there, Mindy, on the A's. And Butterscotch too. You're getting some support here on the A's. So maybe that not liking Carrasco so much. Here's TJ on Mets run line, however. Bionic wants the over in this game. Michael Thompson also on the over. Michael, yeah, they wrote a song about Mindy and I. He tried. It's very childlike. It's very amateurish. I mean, here's the thing: the guy wanted to be a handicapper, and he just can't pick games. I mean, you watch his videos when he picks it; it was like over. I mean, it's bad. Ron G, New York Mets, and over. Percent Better's here today. Nice to see Percent Better. Yeah, it looks more, Latifa, like a person who maybe had, made up some excuse, like made up, how they make up, oh, they're not, I can't go to work because I'm a sick person, but they're not really, they're just lazy and a big loser. And then they get money from like disability and stuff like that.
Ramon, we just need to move on. We just need to move on.
I'm on the over here, and Mindy is on the Athletics. Here's the Phillies and the A's with Matt Strom going up against Ashcraft. In this one, I'm showing the Phillies are $1.15 now on the road. They've moved to a slight favorite here, and the total is 9/30.
All right. I'm going here with the Reds today. Reds here won 4 of their last 5 home games, played well offensively, obviously scoring 18 runs in their last 3 here. Phillies lost 4 of 5 now. Struggled offensively. I think the Reds can go ahead and get them again here today.
All right, Mindy, you're going to take the Reds at home against
I'm taking them.
I mean, it was the Phillies that, have been the team that has the look. They've won with Strom so far on the hill, and let's take a look at some of these numbers. So far, let's see here. All right, I'm on tilt. Strom, 9 innings pitched so far. Won both of those starts. Uh, Phillies 5-9. We know it's been a slow start for them, and they got basically the same record as the Reds at 5-8. Phillies have lost now 4 of their last 6, just 2-6 so far on the road. Ashcraft been very, very solid with that 2.08 ERA in those 2 starts thus far. But that probably has been a pretty good sign. Still in Ashcraft's starts, they did split those games thus far. Reds have lost 7 of their last 9. So I'll look to go over in this one with the Phillies and the Reds. See if
Ramon to the over.
any plays from our group. Let's take a look with the Phillies and the Reds. Latifa with her Philly, is she on them or is she? Here's TJ with the Reds. Strom was the one, Mindy, that Percent Better mentioned it there that I mentioned yesterday about Strom was the one that says that should be pushed back to the 6th inning and not the 8th inning when it comes to selling.
It was he said it, really?
Mm-hmm. Demetrius says Phillies and under. Fernando, Philly and under. Here's Ron G with the run line. Yeah, but really, remember, Philly's not at full strength as well right now. Butterscotch here on Cincinnati. Giuseppe is joining us today with a pick here earlier, but I want to mention that that looks legit.
I mean, I think as long as you don't talk about poop, we'll be okay.
And Blake is on the Reds here. So Mindy's on the Reds, as well as a lot of our chat, and I'm on the over here.
Cool.
The Diamondbacks are going to take on the Marlins here. Nelson going for the Diamondbacks. Braxton Garrett, $1.30 or so. The total, 8.5 over 20.
Where's my Diamondbacks Marlins game? I got that one out of order, obviously, here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the Marlins here in this one. It looks like we got, Nelson on the mound here. He's 1-0, 4.91 ERA. Likes to put some walks up there, 5 per game on average. I don't know. I mean, I know that the Diamondbacks, they've, kind of done more this season. I know with runs scored than I've expected. But I just think that the Marlins here can get them with starting pitching here today.
I mean, I have to take the Marlins in this one. It's a premium, I would think, for me in this spot, Mindy. I really like the Marlins. I like the spot for Garrett. I think he could do a very good job here. Fernando here is on the Marlins. Pick Zombie is stopping by today. Good to see you. And Demetrius is on the Marlins. TJ's on the Marlins. I think we're going to see some Marlins support. I'm on the Marlins, I feel, in this one, Mindy.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm on them with you for sure. I really like this spot. Would have been a premium if Mindy didn't go with him. Nelson, 4.91 ERA. Arizona split both of his starts so far. Arizona playing well. They won 5 of their last 7. Garrett gave up 2 runs in that first start, just 85 pitches. But the Marlins did win that game as an underdog. And I'm willing to take them here. I like the Marlins against Arizona.
Marlins.
Butterscotch on Arizona, though. Butterscotch on Arizona, yep.
Look out.
All right. All right, here we go. Next up, and we'll take a look at the game with the Angels. Mindy's Angels going to go up against the Red Sox here. Angels on the road, $1.15. The total now 9.5 flat. So here's another total moving higher.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Angels again today. I saw someone there had them on an auto fade list. Again, I was on them yesterday. They were my one loss of the day here. But I like Tyler Anderson. Here's 1-0, 4.22 ERA. I know that's a little bit high. But I mean, overall, he's been pitching, well, if I take a look at all of his other numbers, right? I mean, he has the 0.33 batting average against this Red Sox team, where I'm looking at Pivetta, where he has more of 0.709 slugging percentage, gives up 10 walks on average. I'm going to go ahead and take the Angels today. I think they can get it done.
All right, Mindy, with the Angels on the road and Anderson. Yesterday, I did come in on the Sox. They were able to get it done. I'm not sure I trust Pivetta. I like the Angels very much in this game. I could only see going with the Angels in this one, you guys. I really feel like this is the spot for the Angels today. I liked Boston yesterday. I have concerns about Pivetta at this point. Let's see what we can find in this one. Anderson, 4.22 ERA thus far in 2 starts. Angels 4-3 on the road. They've gone under in 3 straight. Pivetta, 2.7 ERA, done very well, pretty well so far, but no run support for Pivetta. 1 run in his 2 starts so far. The Red Sox have lost 7 of 11. I'm on the Angels with Mindy in this one. And let's see if you guys are on something here in the chat. Takia's on the Red Sox. And the over. Demetrius is on the Angels. Fernando, though, wants the Red Sox. Blake is on the Boston money line. Here is TJ on the Angels. And Butterscotch likes the Angels' first 5. But I'm on the Angels with Mindy. We're on the Angels for a consensus premium play. The Braves are on the road. Bryce Elder going up against the road. Mindy, I tried to take the Royals yesterday on the run line.
Don't do it, Ramon.
As a premium. So maybe Poop Man's right. I mean, a shitty pick. Okay. But here, Bubic against Elder. So Elder back of minus $1.40, actually down to $1.35. Funny, right? Well, here I was. I mean, I was just like, oh, I must not be knowing what's going on. The Royals are obviously taking all this action. It was obvious to everybody that the Royals took the money yesterday. That's what the line is. Unless the books were just giving away money like they do, that's the way the line went yesterday, and it was, wasn't even close.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like maybe they're giving money away again today, Ramon. I mean, I'm going to take the Braves. I'm going to take them on the run line here. I like Elder. 1-0 now, 0 ERA, 13 Ks. Bubic, on the other hand, is, I mean, I think he's been doing a little bit better, but I still don't think it's enough here for this Braves offense here. Royals just batting 205, 28th in runs scored as well.
Too much for the Braves, huh, Mindy?
I'm taking the Braves. Minus 1.5, plus 111.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna too. I mean, I'm not gonna pass on a price like this. Maybe the sharps are gonna be on him a little bit again here, but Elder hasn't given up a run yet, right? The Atlanta's won 4 in a row, 10 of 14. Bubic, hats off. Mindy, with his performances so far, pretty good. No run support, we know that, but 0-2 in those games because he's only gotten 2 runs of support, a 1.64 ERA, but they've lost 4 of 5 now. The Royals, no wonder you don't want to go to the games. They're 1-7 at home.
I go to watch the other team. It plays pretty much what I do, it seems.
You guys tell me, right? I mean, look, I was the fool yesterday. I bought in. I was like, I believe the market here. I don't want to take the Braves as cheap as they are. A big, huge the Atlanta Braves are taking on let me just reiterate. The Atlanta Braves are taking on the Kansas City Royals, and they're minus $1.35 on the road. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Why aren't they $3.35 to a certain extent? Let's take them today. Let's take the Braves again. The Royals win. Good for them.
Right. I mean, they did take one from what? Who was it? The Rangers or Toronto? I can't remember. But I mean, they've had a couple. I just don't think this is the day.
TJ here is going to be on the Braves on the run line. And here's Darren. And he's on the Braves. And I told you guys that Ron DeSantis was a poop guy. Blake on the Braves. Here's Big Zombies on the Braves today. And Takia on the Braves as well. Look, we'll make it miserable. Vinny wants me to stop. I get it. We can make it miserable. Just hit me up in the Discord. I'll tell you where we can find. I know where to. We know where to find this guy. So, all right. And Braves it is. I can't ignore it anymore, Mindy, as far as that price. I mean, especially down to $1.35. It just, again, it to me does not look good. Maybe the sharps are like, oh, let's look like the smartest guys in the room. Let's take the Royals. Okay, the Rangers here, gray, the Astros, and brown. Well, all we need is green to find start in this game as well, and we'd have all the colors. That sounds like a bad night with Poop Man. All right, the Rangers in gray, Astros in brown. Brown minus $1.70 here. The total 8 under 20.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the Rangers on the money line here again today. I like where they've been playing. Again, I feel like they're a team that can be surprising. They got a decent pitching, right? I mean, Gray only has a 3 ERA, 11 Ks. Hunter Brown, I mean, he's pretty decent too. I mean, it should be a pretty good pitching matchup. Again, I think it's going to be a close, low scorer here. I'm going to take the Rangers on the money line.
All right, Mindy on the Rangers here on the road with Gray. Take a look at some of the numbers in this one. And I don't know, maybe the Astros are starting to click a little bit. Maybe they're overvalued here with a price like this. So far, Gray, 3 ERA in 2 starts. Rangers split both those games, of course. Rangers have won 4 out of their last 5. They've also gone over in 5 of their last 6. Brown, a 3.86 ERA so far. Stros are 1-1. They're over 6-2 to the over at home thus far. And see what you guys have to say on this one. Here is Demetrius on the Rangers, plus the 1.5. Maybe. Corday says, what do you think is wrong with the Astros? I think it's pretty much Jose Altuve not in the lineup. Hard to say that one guy makes a team tick, but it just seems like going back in history when he's not in the lineup, that's where, they're not performing. And granted, you broke up the team a little bit more, as well this past season, but Alvarez missed a couple of games, right? So, all right. Let's see here. I struck out yesterday with the over on the show, and kind of want to go under in this one all of a sudden at this price. All right. Yeah, let's see here. Latifah's on Texas. Fernando's got to leave us. He's got a technical difficulty. All right, Mindy. I'll be on the under in this one. Sure. It looks like that's the way the Sharps are headed. Maybe against a little bit of the trend. These two teams certainly going over a little bit. Ron G says Texas and under is the way to go. Giuseppe, we covered that game. I'm getting worried about you there. We covered that game. That was a beginning of the segment with the Giants. Mindy was on the Giants. I was on the under. But all right, let's get through this here and take a look at the Cubs and the Dodgers tonight. Jameson Taillon and Grove for the Dodgers. Grove is a minus $1.45 now. That's definitely about a 20-cent discount off of the openers. And the total here is 9 over 15. That's gone up, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Taillon has had, some difficulties, but he still has that high strikeout, percentage. I'm going to go ahead and go under this total of 9. I think it's going to be a low scorer here in this one. I don't know I don't think the Dodgers are going to even up the series here today, but I'm not so sure. But I'm going to go ahead and take the under the total here.
All right, Mindy, going under Cubs and Dodgers. Little concern. Grove, 14.73 ERA in his first 2 starts. Very un-Dodger-like. Jameson Taillon. Maybe he was over his head when he was in New York, but now he's with the Cubs and he's got an ERA of 8 over there, and they've lost both of his first 2 games so far. He's 0-1 with a 7.7 ERA against the Dodgers. Dodgers have lost 5 of their last 7. What's going on, Dodgers? They've also gone over in 6 of their last 7. Cubs have gone over in 7 of their last 10. Mindy, I'm worried about that, but nonetheless, I don't think I can pass on the Dodgers at this price at $1.45. But I can't give you much on Grove turning it around here. I'm just basically looking at the Dodgers at what looks to be a discount to me off of an opening line. The Sharps are pretty much all over the Cubs, it looks like to me, but I'm not. I'm going to have to be on the Dodgers here. Opened as high as, 165-ish. And now we're looking at, like I said, down to 145. I'll take the 20-cent discount here. I'm going to be on the Dodgers. Mindy is on the under.
Look out.
Let's see hey, Kong's Clips here to stop by. Thank you, Kong. Corday says, let's take the Cubs again. Scotch is on the over. Demetrius, Dodgers money line and under. Here's Scotch, also Cubs run line. Thank you, Kong. Thanks for stopping by. Shannon, good to see you. Hello. Blake, Dodgers run line. Cubs for Corday. Kong gives you a NBA prop for his smash of the day. Corday, Cubs money line, Bionic on the Cubs. You guys are hot on the Cubs, and I'm on the Dodgers. Uh-oh. You guys can give me the business tomorrow.
It sounds like maybe the handicapping suspicious on this game by both of us.
Rockies and Mariners to wrap us up. Feltner and Kirby. Kirby here, 245. The total 8 over 15.
Oh goodness, Ramon. I think the Mariners could probably win this one, but I don't have them winning by 2. I'm going to take the Rockies here today. I'm going to take them on the run line about minus 113 or so. Again, I like how Feltner, he's been actually putting up a lot of Ks. He has 10 thus far. Kirby, he's the one with a little bit of a high ERA. That's kind of been a little bit surprising for me, sitting at 4.35. It's I don't know. I just kind of like how the Rockies have been playing. I think they can pull this one out. I think Kirby's a little bit having trouble this season.
Well, no doubt. I mean, so far, a 4.35 ERA, but the Mariners lost his first 2 starts. Both of them did go over. Meanwhile, for Feltner, he's got a 7.45 ERA. Colorado did split those first 2 games. This is a big, big price. Rockies just 3-9 now in their last 12, 2-5 on the road. Starting to already head south for the Rockies. I feel kind of bad early on, and maybe they've been better and can hang in there a little bit, but it's getting away from them early. And we saw yesterday that even when everyone made fun of the, going to Tommy Malone, basically was cut by Seattle, and they had to beg him to come back to start the game because of their their pitching situation. It actually ended up being paternity leave, I believe, for the original starting pitcher Gonzalez yesterday. So they needed Malone to come in, and what did he do? He came in and got him a victory. So a run line victory, as a matter of fact, for the 6-8 Mariners, off to definitely a bit of a slow start. So I'm gonna have to lay the run line here again with Seattle. What'd you say, Minty, though?
I'm going to go with. I was looking at the Mindy. Please confirm. I'm not sure what I need to confirm, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Rockies plus 1.5 runs.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just think the Mariners are not up to their last year form here thus far.
Okay, well, sounds like our first challenge in several days, if not a week or two. I'm not going to back off of it. Sorry, I wasn't listening to you with the confusion.
I got
you. I will take a challenge there, I guess, is what is going to go on.
Challenge, so. Mindy versus Ramon.
But I do want to show everybody's play in the game before we get out of here, because you do have Demetrius on Seattle here. Butterscotch has a obviously an affinity for Lars Nootbaar. And thank you, everybody. Great show. Great job. I apologize for anybody who felt uncomfortable there, but we definitely got through it. I think we can outlast them. And I'm pretty sure that with the help of my friends here, someone's about to have a pretty miserable time on their YouTube channel. Hit me up if you want to. I've got an army full of people. We got one guy, so we could pretty much make somebody's life pretty miserable, if you know what I mean. Hit me up if you want to help me out. Join us in the Discord. That's where we're going to get it done, and can tell you all about how we can find our buddy and really make his life miserable, because he's not going to. All right. Great job, Mindy. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Get our premium picks for today. Absolutely our best picks. Over at Tony'sPicks.com, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages, including mine and Mindy's on Saturday. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the basketball. Enjoy the baseball. We'll be back tomorrow with more morning steam. Just going to pop up real quick in there. Let me get these plays to these last plays. Seattle for Blake. Butterscotch going to lay it with Seattle with me. And thank you, Percent Better. Great to have you. We don't even know what the challenge is. The record. So Butterscotch has got the best one, as always. All right. Yeah, there it is, Minnie. I'm buying your picks there, I guess.
All right, get it. Might as well.
It's in my cart. So, I've got a UFC card for Kansas City tonight. And head on over to our website, click on the Premium Picks tab, and get signed up. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of Premium Pick packages, including Mindy's Guaranteed 3-pack tonight over at Tony's Picks and picks from all of our cappers. All right. Mindy's got the plays. You got the plays up there already? Let's see here. Okay, I'll get those up there, and then we'll get on out of here. Yeah, we don't keep the stats on them. We try to keep everything else.
Right.
We don't
No, don't know about the challenges.
All right. Thanks, Curtis. Thanks, Corday. Here's those nets again. Nets over. Yeah, make sure Bionic listed the games there. I'm not calling out Bionic, who did a great job today joining us. New commenter, I think, and had some great pick, but said Nets and Celtics, but it's Nets over, not the Nets. It's over in that game, and the Celtics minus the points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baseball, right, Ramon?
2, 3, 4. Yes.
Okay. So 7 plays. 1, 2, 3.
Twins money line, Pirates money line, Marlins money line, Angels money line, and Braves run line. Ugh, that's a lot of run line. That's a lot of run line.
Only money lines.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Great job, everybody. Great job. Let's head to the Discord. We'll you can help. We can do this. All right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.